Good afternoon, all you crafty people. Welcome back to Vintology by Lola. How are you guys doing today? Well, I've got another book to show you. I know. Keep tuning in to see what else I'm doing. You guys are all so sweet to keep coming back. How nice of you. So here's the story with this one, because you know I've always got a story. This was one that I believe the BookVandal did, and I started it, put it away, worked on it, put it away, worked on it a little bit more, and put it away. And I considered this one of my UFOs, kind of my unfinished objects, and wasn't sure that I was ever really going to finish it because I wasn't sure I liked it. And I know you've heard me sing that song before. It's just another verse. The paper that I used on this was called Endless by Authentique, and it was a 2019 line. And I liked it, but then when I put it in with the book, I wasn't sure that it was really me. I love birds. I'm not like a bird freak, and I'm not like somebody, I'm not a bird lover. I'm a bird liker, okay? So when it became apparent that it was a lot of birds, I wasn't sure that I really liked it. So I will go through and show you what I did, and you can, take the idea of the book is great. She actually has you do flips and folds before you actually get into the journal part. So I can't remember. Oh my gosh, there's a shock again. Hold your breath. That I can't remember. But I can't remember if she was actually calling it a junk journal or more like an album journal, because it works as kind of like a photo album, but it also has a junk journal in it. So let's get started. All right, so I used my favorite as usual. I used some seam binding that I had dyed and crinkled it up, and I also used some what I call macrame thread, yarn, twine. I just remember using it for macrame. So whenever anyone talks about this, I just am like, oh, that's macrame. And I never kind of finish the statement. I'm just like, that's macrame. Because as a Girl Scout, I remember using this as a kid when I was in, when we did camping and we made friendship bracelets and everything. So that's what I call it, macrame stuff. So I wrapped that around a couple times and made it long again because I do love that look. I did do them so that the macrame actually, the twine actually ties around and makes it really quite tight. And I did put them inside so that you can't see them. Okay, so this part that we're going to start with are all just junk envelopes. So she has you just use junky envelopes. So the first envelope here, I used the part of the paper line, and I used some velvety lace, and I used some paper and a doily, and I cut out one of the birds, and I cut it out like a ticket. And then I had this great, oh, I've had this for forever. I had this great ribbon that just says a dream come true on it, and it's just printed out on the whole thing. Then I took some metal jewelry pieces and just flattened them and made a flower on there. And then I put some lace on the bottom. And when you flip that open on this side, this is the envelope part. I just put some buttons, and I put You Are My Sunshine, and that's all from the paper line. And this is a cutout from the paper line. And then I did some of the tags, and they're all about summer. You're not barefoot. If you're not barefoot, you're overdressed. And then memories, and those are just cute. And I just put them together with a big, huge, chunky heart paper clip. And I thought that was really cute, and that works really well. Okay. Then when you go over to this side, I had taken a piece of the paper. I loved this floral piece. So I cut it out of part of a piece of paper. I had used a piece and then had this left. So I just cut it out. And then I took some more of that green satin that I had left over from my last project, and I just quick whipped up a flower and put it underneath with some beigey lace, cut out another word, and this is another envelope. This piece of paper that looks like, kind of a close-up of burlap, That was not part of the paper line. I put that in there because I wanted something that was a little more soft, a little more quiet than all the colors. So this one went really well. I then took one of the cutouts, Memories, and put that little taggy on there. And then I just took some, this was actually from an old scarf. I just cut it off, the little dingle dangles, and put that on the bottom. This one opens up as well. And this is the other side of the envelope. I fussy cut another piece from a piece of paper, and I loved this bird with the roses. And then I used one of Tim Holt's his tiles, his word tiles, and then this one with Brave Wings She Flies. And then inside of here I used my porch prints. I printed out some of my tags that I had from her because it just happened to be perfect. It went with this set. And just ripped up some more paper, put some lace on it, some more words. It's like a papery, it's a trim, but it's almost like paper. It's very, very fine, and it's super easy to work with, but it almost feels like paper tape for like when you hurt yourself and you used to put this on. That's what it feels like. It's really weird. Someone gifted it to me, and so I thought that worked perfect. It was the yellows and the oranges and the greens, and so I just put that on. And so it's just a tag here and then a tag here, and then I just cut some very soft old fabric I had that was the same color and just grunged it up and put it in there. Oh, and there goes my phone. We're going to ignore that. I'm going to put that back in here. And, I don't know about you guys, but all I get is solicitors on my home phone now. I get nothing else. So I'm sure it's going to be someone saying, do you want to renew your insurance? No, I have car insurance. So anyway, then this is another, see, then they don't, after the third ring you don't pick up, they're gone. This is another envelope, okay, and this was another cut apart tag piece. And this was some stuff that I fussy cut, the best day, the little jars with the fireflies, that's for the paper. This flips open. I put relax on the back page, love. And then here's where these were all cut aparts too. And I cut all that apart. And then I put another tag on this side. And this one I just kept really simple. I just actually just put 2 doilies on and a cut apart. So there was a bunch of paper that I didn't use, but it had some really pretty pieces on it. And so I decided to just cut it apart because I knew that I wasn't going to use it again. Because I'm kind of the belief you have to use it. If I don't use it, I can't buy other paper. So I have to use it. That's my belief. I know a lot of people hoard stuff. I hoard some stuff. But if I don't use it, then I can't buy new stuff. Because I don't have unlimited space. So that's kind of my gig. Then inside is this little piece, and I liked this one with the bee. This is kind of what got me, was this cute little bee thing with the paper. And this little ampersand, cut that out, and it says, I like to think of thoughts as living blossoms born to the human tree. And I just thought that was cute, and I put some brads on there and just popped it up with some foam dots. And this is actually an envelope, and it flips over again. And then I had this as from the same part of the scarf, and I cut this scarf piece out of the flower, and I thought it went perfect with this doily kind of paper. And then I put brads in the center, so it looked like that's where the stamen was. So I thought that was cute. Then I just popped this little thing over there that said Sunshine State of Mind. And then I put some more journaling cards in here. The bee playing cards, loved this one. Then I put some of the girls because they had kids and stuff on it. So those are just kind of kid ones. Again, maybe you want to do something with this and later on you're going to use these and clip it to a picture or a little story. There's the beehive clothing house and then journaling on the back. There's the butterfly, and then this one's really cute with the kids on the bike and the trike. So cute, little vintagey thing. So those are the cute little ones. I did cut out the whole page of cut aparts because there were a dozen of them and I thought they were pretty cute. Then this is my focal page that I try to do try not to do anything with in my books. I found myself wanting to just have a page where maybe you want to write some notes, or you just want to leave it, or maybe you just want to write journal a note or a date or something on it. I don't know. But this one, I really liked this. It was a collaged page, and then I took some of the elements that I liked the best and I added to the collage page. So Life is Sweet right under the beehive, and I put some brads on it. I took the bee because I really thought that the bee was like I thought that was the focus of this paper. So I'm kind of torn between the birds and the bees. And even though the name of it is called Endless, which I do not get the name of this paper pad, but whatever. And then I ripped it, and then I distressed it, and then I put lace under it, and then I popped it up. Then this is actually the same picture that's underneath here. So I cut it out on another piece of paper and just glued it on to give it just some dimension. And then this butterfly was there, but it makes the butterfly just pop, even though I didn't do anything to it. So I really like this page. I just kind of feel like I love that collage-y thing. So then you close it back up. Okay, and then you open it here. Okay, and it opens into more of a book. Okay, so then you're more opening it kind of like a scrapbook. Okay, so over here this is another envelope. This base piece here, right here, this was a big envelope. Okay, so Oh Happy Day burlap and lace flower that I had in my stash. Obviously I didn't go out to buy anything. Where are we going, people? I mean, if I say that, I feel like everyone already knows it's in my stash. Took another one of my Porch Prince tags, put some lace on it. This was part of a doily, and I cut this part off of the doily, and it's all the right colors to go with this. Fussy cut out a daisy, and then just took a word that I have a whole bunch of word stickers, and it happened to be the right blue, and I just put Imagine. I had taken a piece of the burlap paper and put it behind it, and then I put some more of that really pretty white fabric and just kind of distressed it, and just kind of messed up the paper messed up the fabric, and just kind of had fun with it. And I like these tags. I love these are like the perfect size tags, and with the little kind of faint lines, I'm gonna use those forever. Then this is the book part. So this is where the junk journaling part comes in. So I used the burlap paper, which I really loved. I cut apart a big, huge doily. Well, it's not a doily. It's a piece of it's probably a table runner that's made up of all different size doilies. So I cut 2 of those out, put them underneath, took the one that I thought was the most appropriate for all of the cut aparts for the journaling cards. The hum of bees is the voice of the garden. There was this sweet little girl playing with the beehive, which we know we don't do. And I thought this was so cute, natural beauty. And then I fussy cut a butterfly, pop dotted that. And then because it was a book that was supposed to be a journal, I thought this was so perfect. Memories last forever. Put the brads on there and glued that on. I had just made a paper clip with a button and the same blue that came with the, that went with the book. And then I put a lace flower on the back of it to cover it up. And then I just stuck it on here just as something to add to it. Now, epic fail. Epic fail. And I do mean epic fail. I tried to put a closure on this because I wanted this to close. So when this closes, this would close. When I made it, it closed. When I was done adding all my paraphernalia to my book, it doesn't close. There is nothing about it that closed. And there's a butterfly here because I started with my closure on this side thinking, oh, I did it wrong. It's got to go on the other side. Nope, that didn't work. So then I did it on this side. Nope, didn't work. So basically, and then I was going to do a magnet. Oh, no, because it doesn't reach. It's not big enough. This closure is not big enough to hold the magnet. You can put the magnet on, but the magnet doesn't reach. So that was epic fail. So thought I'd share that with you. Open the book up, moving right along. Moving the book up, it has a pocket on the inside. So I took the girls and the boys and the little bike, and it was kind of like a pennant. And I just put that there and put some gems on it for the pocket. put every summer has a story. I just made a cute little booklet with lace, and you open it up and it's like this and like this. And so you can just tell your little story, or you can put your photos in there, do whatever you want, you know, whatever works. And I thought that was really kind of fun. Something a little bit different in there. And then this is where we did the junk journaling. Now, this is actually the first page junk journal that I've done and sewn and stuff. So I had fun with that. So here's a journaling card. Here's a doily. Here's my tea-dyed paper. I put a filigree flower. I stamped behind it. I put a rose on it. Here is a glassine bag, and it has another one of my little cards in it. Put that in there. Okay, a dictionary page. I did a yellow page, fiber page. I call it a fiber page because it's just like fibers. A yellow butterfly page. I did an old, it's like typing paper. And the old art teacher where I worked had a box of it. I was like, are you kidding me? I haven't seen typing paper in years. So I grabbed it. Here's an old, well, not old, I junked it up, a index card with a bee, stamped the journey awakens the soul for the traveling or whatever. Wild and free, there's that paper. And that paper is just gorgeous. It really is beautiful, the colors and stuff. I love it. I love authentique. Here's a tag, put some ribbon on it and a key. Here's another one of my tea stain paper, cut out a flower, put that on. Some music paper. Here's the little bag, and there's another little journal card that says, in the summer, the song sings itself, and that just goes right in there. There's some old school paper. Here's some graph paper with a dragonfly. Here's some shorthand paper from a book. And then down the middle, I did a little stitch, a Girl Scout stitch that I knew, kind of a macrame thing. You think I was teasing. A macrame stitch, and down the middle that comes out the bottom, I had just used a garment pin, a piece of brown seam binding, and then I have a charm that was a bird in a nest with some pearls, so that just hangs down in the center. And then this one was just the other part of the graph paper, and it says focus on the good. And then it all starts over. And then here's another tag about summer and more music paper. Here's the paper I just going to put a doily on. Here's, I thought that was cute because what are bees? They're queens, queen bees. So I thought that the crowns were kind of a cute little touch. That was just kind of a play on words. One fine day. And there's that. And then I just kind of took a doily and made a corner thing on it. Lace on this page. This one just has a cute little topper with the bee with the yellow. Just did another little stamp over there. This one is another little glassine bag, and that's got another little tag in it. If I can get it out. They just fit perfect. I couldn't believe it. So, oops, sorry. Make sure I'm in frame. So there's another one. It just fits perfect in there. Just perfect. There's a script stamp I did on that one. Crunch that up a little bit. BU. And it kills me. They said BU. BE. Why would they not put the extra B in there? As in B-E, B, B-U? I don't know. For me, they needed the other E. But that's just me. And then look at that sweet, sweet girl. Isn't she precious with the bird? I love that with the red. I put that there. And then I had gotten the bee stamp, so I thought that was a cute way to close the book. And then the last page, which is another envelope. These were big envelopes. This I just left because I always try to leave something for you to put your own memorabilia, your own memories, something in it for yourself. Put a little couple gems there, put some flowers, and then I thought that was a cute way to end the book, Endless Summer Nights. So then we have the epic fail with this thing that does not work, and then I tried to paperclip it, but the book is pretty big. The paperclip does not want to stay anywhere but on that first sheet. So that one was that was a little sad that didn't work, but hey, not everything always works every time you do it. As I tell my little children in art, my kiddos need to know that even Miss B Cannot make things that are always right either. So this was kind of fun. And if you are not a subscriber to the BookVandal, which I'm sure most of you are, she's got some super cool stuff on her videos. Oh my gosh, love her. So, okay, so here's the deal, guys. I am still working on trying to get to 1K, and I'm super excited because one of the things I ordered for my giveaway came. I'm just going to show you a sneak peek. So I ordered this because I absolutely love it. Maybe some of you have it. I've never seen it. Look at this gorgeous stamp, Grandma's Attic from Just Right Cling. Oh my gosh, it is a gorgeous brand new stamp. This is going in my giveaway. This is one of the things. So we're trying to get to 1,000, you guys. So if you haven't subscribed, oh, come on over. Not that I'm that much fun, but I am a goofball. So thanks for stopping by, you guys. I appreciate you listening to me ramble on. And we will see what's going to come up next. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I might try my hand at some fabric-covered journals next. So that is all for now. I hope that everyone is healthy and happy and filled with lots of joy today. We are getting closer and closer to getting out of the house. And even if they tell us we can't get out of the house, we can get out of the house because the sun is shining and spring is finally sprung. So for now, ta-ta. Talk to you later, people.